আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব। বিমানবোৰ আপোনাৰ সোঁফালৰ পৰা অৰ্থাৎ পূব দিশৰ পৰা আহিব আৰু নিজৰ মনোমুগ্ধকৰ কলাবাজি দেখুৱাই প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰি বাওঁফালে অৰ্থাৎ পশ্চিম দিশৰ ফালে গৈ অন্তৰ্ধান হ'ব।
आज का संपूर्ण वायु प्रदर्शन इसी नदी के ऊपर आपके सामने होने जा रहा है। विमान आपके दाहिने अर्थात पूर्व दिशा से आते हुए दिखेंगे और अपनी चित्ताकर्षक कलाबाजियां दिखाने के बाद बाएं ओर यानी पश्चिम दिशा में प्रस्थान करेंगे। Today's flypast showcases the glorious journey of the Indian Air Force from the legendary Harvard of the 1940s to the cutting-edge Rafale of 2025. Each aircraft a testament to the technological evolution and operational excellence, maintained with precision by our dedicated air warriors and flown with pride by our valiant pilots.
Leading the flypast approaching now from the Umananda end, a first formation. Steady, poised and majestic, the proud workhorses of the Indian Air Force, Mi-17 helicopters in the Dwaj formation. Leading the formation is Wing Commander Shwetang Singh Dagur. Joining him are the proud air warriors from the Eastern Hills, JW Dipankar Barua and JW Molay Pritam Sekhia. And the formation is proudly trooping the national flag and the Indian Air Force flag.
এই আটক ধুনীয়া যন্ত্ৰবোৰে ভাৰতীয় জাতীয় পতাকাক ওপৰলৈ কঢ়িয়াই লৈ যায়। গুৱাহাটীৰ আকাশত বীৰ আৰু সতৰ্কতাৰ প্ৰতীক।
प्रतिबद्धता की प्रेरणा, मातृभूमि का वरदान हूँ, योद्धाओं का बलिदान मैं देश का अभिमान हूँ। देश की आन, पान और शान को दर्शाते तिरंगे को हवा में लहराते हुए आपकी दाहिनी ओर से ध्वज फॉर्मेशन। And now get yourself for a surprise, slicing across the Brahmaputra skies in the honor of the valor of the Assamese people. Call sign Lachit comes the answer to our enemies, the Tejas, led by Wing Commander Paritosh Bansal.
হাতছে পৰি বজাই সম্ভাষণ জনাওক ভাৰতৰ মাটিতে গঢ় লৈ উঠা ভাৰতীয় বায়ুসেনাৰ
Right of the grandstand, behold the Mi-17 1V helicopters, call sign Holong in the classic Vic formation, led by Wing Commander Rishi Kant.
Now, emerging from the Umananda end, call sign Rhino, the Apache attack helicopters. In a razor-sharp Vic formation. At the controls, Group Captain Anand Kumar Yadav.
এতিয়া পূব দিগন্তৰ পৰা ওলাই আহিছে লাইট কম্বেট হেলিকপ্টাৰ আৰু আপাচি এটেক হেলিকপ্টাৰ।
ফালৰ পৰা স্বাগতম জনাইছ আজিৰ দিনটো ফ্লাইঙৰ কাৰণে বৰ ভাল Today here as we celebrate the 93rd anniversary of the Indian Air Force this year's theme infallible impervious and precise comes alive not just in words but in motion right here over the majestic Brahmaputra Party আমি আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ নে এতিয়া Your heart's racing. And now without further ado, please welcome the brand ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Sarang Helicopter Display Team. What a grand entry by the Sarangs slicing through the skies in the mighty arrowhead formation. Now watch closely as the team is changing to wine glass formation, raising a toast to the 93rd anniversary of the Indian Air Force. फॉर्मेशन का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं सारंग 1 जिसमें उड़ान भर रहे हैं टीम के कमांडिंग ऑफिसर विंग कमांडर अभिजीत कुमार उनके ठीक पीछे सारंग 5 उनके पीछे सारंग 4 बाईं ओर सारंग 2 और दाहिनी ओर उड़ान भर रहे हैं सारंग 3 आज सारंग 1 के सह पायलट है स्क्वाड्रन लीडर राहुल स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है और अब भारतीय वायुसेना की यह भव्य टीम अपनी अगली आकृति से आत्मनिर्भरता का उल्लेख करते हुए हवा में अंग्रेजी अक्षराई का निर्माण कर आपके सामने से गुजरेगी And this I stands for you, me, our motherland and for this indigenously developed helicopters. মই আপোনালোকক অনুৰোধ কৰিছো যে যেতিয়া আমাৰ হেলিকপ্টাৰ বোৰ আপোনালোকৰ আগেৰে যায় তেতিয়া আপোনালোকে হাত চাপৰি বজাব Coming in Sarangs representing the Atmanirbharta of our nation, the India formation. Continuing with the introduction, the pilot in command of Sarang 2 is Squadron Leader Sachin Govind. His co-pilot today is Squadron Leader Buddhi Sagar Dumre. The captain of Sarang 3 is Wing Commander Veer with his co-pilot Squadron Leader Aditya. Wing Commander Janpriya is in command of Sarang 4 with his co-pilot Squadron Leader Ankita. And our number 5 is being flown by the deputy leader of the team, Wing Commander Ravish with his co-pilot Squadron Leader Ajit. आइए सुनते हैं लीडर की कमांड सीधे उनकी कॉकपिट से That was the leader and here's the reaction. An aerial diamond dedicated to the gateway of the East, Guwahati. And now don't look look away even for a second as you are in for a breathtaking surprise. And there goes number 4 pulling up first, Dalton. And now, as the aircraft flight past, don't forget to wave at the pilots and wish them luck. Here they are making a short exit and will be soon back in the arena with more thrill. भारतीय वायुसेना अचूक अपने लक्ष्य में, अभेद्य अपने संकल्प में और सटीक अपने हर अभियान में. And to showcase these qualities, Sarangs are now positioning for the team's signature maneuver, the Dolphins Leap. So hold on to your hats because it is about to get epic. These choppers are about to defy gravity and blast off into the Guwahati skies, symbolizing the motto of the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory. So please look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2 and 3 run in for the Dolphins Leap. And here they go, like a dolphin in the ocean, Sarangs in Dolphins Leap. And as promised, there goes number 4 joining up with the formation. On this occasion, I would love to take you back into history and tell you something about the origin of this team. On 31st January 2003, for the first time, 2 ALH aircraft under evaluation trials took off and performed in unison. It was on this historical day that Sarang team was conceptualized. Later, ALH evaluation flight was renamed as 151 helicopter unit in December 2003. मुझे यह बताते हुए अत्यंत गर्व हो रहा है कि हमारी टीम वर्तमान में केवल एशिया की ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे विश्व की एकमात्र 5 मिलिट्री हेलीकॉप्टर डिस्प्ले टीम है. The Ashwakant temple as the team is rolling in for the crossover break. नजदीक से देखने के लिए तैयार हो जाइए. Helicopters are turning in, getting closer and way more intense. For the vertical synchro maneuver, we call it the double arrow cross. Both pairs approaching each other will soon cross in the same vertical plane with a gap of less than 10 meters right in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead for the double arrow cross. और हमारी इस टेक्निकल टीम के लीडर है विंग कमांडर प्रियांशु मुखर्जी, असिस्टेड बाय लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल वरुण. The degree of difficulty has now gone up, ladies and gentlemen, as the team prepares for the sky spectacle, the level mesh. अपनी कठिनाइयों के स्तर को और बढ़ाते हुए एक दूसरे के आमने सामने एक समान स्तर पर एक सेकंड से भी कम समय के भीतर दोनों ओर से आते हुए विमान एक दूसरे को मानो छू कर गुजरेंगे. बिना पलकों को झपकाए अपनी नजरें सामने बनाए रखें लेवल मेश के लिए. अपनी नजरें दोनों ओर बनाए रखें क्योंकि उमानंदा मंदिर की ओर से आ रहे हैं सारंग 1 और सारंग 3 और कामाख्या की ओर से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं सारंग 2 और सारंग 4 लेवल क्रॉस के लिए. और अब ऐसा ही एक उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करने के लिए तैयार विपरीत दिशाओं से आते हुए सारंग 3 एवं सारंग 4 एक दूसरे को तेज गति से पार कर आपके समक्ष स्टॉल टर्न करते हुए अपने सिग्नेचर मैन्यूवर का प्रदर्शन करेंगे. लुक स्ट्रेट अहेड फॉर हाई स्पीड क्रॉस. देवियों एवं सज्जनों, इन रंग बिरंगे हेलीकॉप्टर को देख भ्रमित न हो. आवश्यकता अनुसार इन सुंदर विमानों की भूमिका भी बदल जाती है. भारतीय वायुसेना के उच्चतम वायु योद्धाओं की हमारी इस टीम ने समय की मांग अनुसार सभी राहत कार्यों में भी अपनी उड़ान कर्तव्यों समान ही अपनी उत्कृष्टता का परिचय दिया है. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Russia, Dubai and Egypt. Finale is dedicated to the grand success of Operation Sindoor, a glorious chapter written by the Indian Armed Forces with courage, precision and pride. As the formation splits, the leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation. Painting the skies in trail of red as a tribute to the valor and sacrifice of our warriors in Operation Sindoor. We shall listen out for the leader's call.
And now, approaching from the right of the grandstand, the unmistakable silhouette of the Dornier 228, leading a crisp wing formation. The captain is Wing Commander Jagjeet Singh Bhadku.
ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ ওপৰেৰে সোঁফালেৰে আপোনালোকে চাব পাৰে ডৰ্নিয়াৰ 228 ই হৈছে ভাৰতৰ বিশ্বাসযোগ্য চুটি দূৰত্বৰ পৰিবহণ।
From the Umananda end now, the newest addition to our transport fleet, the C-295 aircraft in an elegant H-lot formation. Leading the formation is Wing Commander Vikas.
আমাৰ পৰিবহণৰ নতুন সংযোজন C9295 এচেলন ফৰ্মেশ্যনত।
Approaching now from the right of the grandstand, the mighty C-130J Super Hercules and the very versatile AN-32 in the famous small boy formation. At the controls of Super Hercules is Group Captain Manish Vyas. The AN-32 on the left is being flown by Group Captain KV Prakash. On the right, Squadron Leader Pathania.
এতিয়া আপোনাৰ সোঁফালৰ পৰা চাপি আহিছে শক্তিশালী C-130 যে ছুপাৰ হাৰ্কুলিছ আৰু বহুমুখী AN-32 বিখ্যাত বিমান দুখন।
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now have Painting the Skies of Guwahati, the major success story of the Indian aerospace industry, the light combat aircraft Tejas. The aircraft is being flown by Group Captain Karthikeya Singh with the call sign DECO. So brace yourself for the first maneuver, the hesitation roll. Let's see how many of those rolls can you count. Watch as the aircraft pitches up into the lovely skies of Guwahati, performing the vertical pitch and flies out in the sun, exuding radiance. Watching an adversary and turning like a Kaziranga rhino. how the skies resonate as power meets precision. Since its inception in 2016, Tejas has been the center of attraction in display arenas and the center of discussion in military op rooms. The pilot is now positioning for the signature maneuver, the Red Eye Turn. In this, the pilot and the aircraft is subjected to negative 3.5 G. Elegance, precision and power in perfect symphony, a true demonstration of the capability of this aircraft. Look straight ahead as the pilot positions for an aerial salute to the guests. Decor will now perform the vertical Charlie. The aircraft will come for a very tight offensive turn, like turning tight on a racetrack in the sky. Watch as it turns effortlessly in a radius of just a few hundred meters. Was so stunning it's hard to believe a fighter could move with such grace. Yet Tejas performs it with effortless ease. The pilot will now position for the next maneuver, the slow speed march. Watch how the aircraft effortlessly glides past you at a staggering speed of just 200 kilometers per hour. Time itself slows as the Tejas slows, calm yet commanding like a beam of light in motion. Watch as it climbs off, showing off its reserve of thrust. The pilot will now position himself for a half roll for the last maneuver of the display. Look to the right as the aircraft will carry out multiple rolls and invert to bid farewell to the lovely audience, illustrating the Indian Air Force's motto, "Touch the sky with glory." It fades into the blue, we salute the brilliance, the courage and the spirit of Tejas, the light that guards our skies and inspires our nation.
আপোনালোকৰ সোঁফালৰ পৰা ওচৰ চাপি আহিছে MiG-29 যুঁজাৰু বিমান টেংযুক্ত চেলুৱেটৰ সৈতে এয়াৰবৰ্ন আৰ্লি ৱাৰ্ণিং এণ্ড কণ্ট্ৰল বিমানখন বজ্ৰা ফৰ্মেশ্যনত।
Approaching from the Umananda Temple, silent sentinel of our skies, the airborne early warning and control aircraft, with twin-tail silhouette of MiG-29 fighters in wing formation. Leading the formation, Group Captain V. Prabhakaran and MiG-29 Spearhead Wing Commander Bharat Kaushik.
Now approaching the Colossus of the Skies, the IL-78 Midas, India's aerial refueler, accompanied in an S-turn formation by sleek delta-wing arrows, the Mirage 2000 aircraft, call sign Kaziranga. At the controls of refueler, Wing Commander Umesh Kumar. Lead pilot of Mirage 2000 is Squadron Leader Sabin NK.
আপোনাৰ সোঁফালৰ পৰা আহিছে IL-78 Midas।
Watching the grandstand now, symbols of youthful spirit and discipline, the Kanchenjunga formation. In tight wick formation, you will see the Hawk Advanced jet trainers at the controls today, squadron leader Shankar PR.
এই বিমানসমূহে প্ৰতিজন উদীয়মান যুঁজাৰু পাইলটৰ সপোন কঢ়িয়াই লৈ ফুৰে প্ৰশিক্ষণ বৰ্তনীৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰি অপাৰেশ্যনৰ ফ্ৰণ্ট লাইনলৈকে।
And now approaching the grandstand, watch the elegant Jaguar deep strike aircraft in a flawless diamond formation. The lead pilot, Group Captain Sumit Kumar Dash.
সোঁফালৰ পৰা কাটি অহা ত্ৰুটিহীন ডায়মণ্ড ফৰ্মেশ্যনত মাৰ্জিত জাগুৱাৰ ডিপ ট্ৰাইক বিমানখন চাওঁ।
Approaching next, massive yet graceful, the twin-seat Sukhoi 30 MKI in the majestic wing formation. Lead pilot, Wing Commander Shobhit Mishra.
We will now have the heritage flight of the Indian Air Force, who will light up the sky and your hearts with their pleasant maneuvers. और अब विरासत की इस कड़ी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए थोड़ी ही देर में आकाश में नजर आएगा एक विंटेज योद्धा हावर्ड। The aircraft of the heritage flight are the only flying types of their kind in the subcontinent, and they're here to showcase the glorious past of the Indian Air Force. Today, as it graces the skies once more, the Howard stands not only as a proud vintage bird, a tribute to the spirit of the Indian Air Force. Their first solo flights to the future combat leaders honing their skills. the Howard has played a vital role in building the foundation of air power in our nation. The aircraft is now positioning for a run-in from your north. Watch as it soars towards the audience, offering a formal greeting to you all and indicating that we are just getting started. Do not be deceived by the beautiful looks of this aircraft. It has played an important role in the history of the Indian Air Force. Commissioned in 1947, it got decommissioned in 1989. So the aircraft that you see in front of you is over 80 years old. Once the trainer of heroes, now the storyteller of the skies. Now once again, shift your gaze towards the left of grandstand. We have the Howard. What you are witnessing is not just a fly past, but the flight of history itself. The Howard will now come in from the right of the grandstand, executing the waggle wings maneuver. A time-honored aerial salute presented to our distinguished chief guest and a gesture of profound appreciation to the assembled audience. And there it goes, touching the sky with glory, just as it always has. To the legends of the past, to the warriors of the present, and to the dreamers of the future, this is our salute.
Approaching now, straight ahead of the grandstand from the northern side, the airborne early warning and control aircraft with the MiG-29 Fulcrum fighters in a WIG formation. Leading the formation, Group Captain V. Prabhakaran and the MiG-29 spearhead, Wing Commander Bharat Kaushik with Squadron Leader R. Ganwal.
আপোনাৰ সোঁফালৰ পৰা আকৌ এবাৰ ওচৰ চাপি আহিছে MiG-29 যুঁজাৰু বিমানৰ সৈতে এয়াৰবৰ্ন আৰ্লি ৱাৰ্নিং এণ্ড কণ্ট্ৰল বিমান WIG formation.
Please look straight ahead. Behold the fusion of might and precision. The IL-78 tanker with the Mirage 2000 in a tow, in a breathtaking composite refueling display. Lead tanker captain, Wing Commander Umesh Kumar, and the lead pilot for Mirage 2000s is Squadron Leader Sabin NK.
Coming straight up, once again, the Hawks return. This time, tightening their wing to mere wingspan gaps. A demonstration of discipline and daring. Note their symmetry, no deviation, no hesitation. A tribute to the invisible thread of trust between each pilot. Lead pilot, Squadron Leader Shankar.
And now the Jaguars once more coming right in front of you. Diamonds in motion, executing a low sweeping pass over Lachit Ghat. Leading the formation today is Group Captain Sumit Kumar Dash.
এতিয়া জাগুৱাৰ আৰু এবাৰ গতিশীল হীৰা লাচিত ঘাটৰ ওপৰেৰে নিম্নস্থলেৰে প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰে।
Coming straight ahead, emerging through the haze, behold the Sukhoi 30 MKI in the iconic Trishul formation. काल में विकराल में शत्रुओं को शूल हूँ, विध्वंस की हूँ गर्जना, मैं प्रलय त्रिशूल हूँ। अहोम के आराध्य उमानंद महादेव के सम्मान में आसमान में त्रिशूल को उकेरते विंग कमांडर शोभित मिश्रा, विंग कमांडर वालिया, विंग कमांडर हेमराज।
India's most advanced Omni Role fighter, the tip of the spear in the Indian Air Force's arsenal. Behold the Rafale. Majestic elephant that graces the lush greens of Assam, slicing through the sky like a bolt of silver lightning, twisting at top and diving back with the elegance of a falcon. Group Captain H. Vivek, representing the Falcons of the Indian Air Force. आज ये रफाल जिजारू बुलवान खोने चिलिकाई से लुई तोरे पार। Turning like a warrior, poised for counterattack, balanced, lethal, unshaken. Like a golden leaf swirling in the Brahmaputra breeze, effortless harmony between man, machine and motion. And now repositioning, the Rafale will turn at the fastest possible speed with the greatest angle in the shortest time. Now follow its glide, slow, deliberate and effortless, dropping speeds to just 200 kilometers per hour. The power confined within poetry. Likut, Utkrishta Tota, Aitinu Mili, Gajise, Akakhor Hahakota. For the next maneuver, the aircraft will cross your view before you head it, displaying supersonic capability at low level, accelerating towards you, Rafale with a Mach run. Trails behind, resonating across the Brahmaputra Valley. Mahabahu Brahmaputra Uparod, ek hundar pador. Approaching from your right, demonstrating stability in an inverted flight. Rolling upside down, maintaining control flight along the axis, inverted against the horizon. Slicing the sky like a blade of light, a masterstroke of control. Transitioning into a half Cuban 8. The sky into a canvas of courage and control. लचित घाट जेने कोय ओखमोर गौरव और बलिदानर सुनो राफेल भारतीय वायुसेनार आधिपत्य और वायु शक्तिर प्रतीक. Now running in for the signature finale, the vertical Charlie. Speed run in the front and will pull up sharply into the vertical, rolling rapidly. From the heart of Assam to the edge of sky, from the valley of Kamakhya to the clouds above, the Rafale has once again proven that mastery of Indian aircraft knows no horizon.
Sight of sheer power and pride, the Su-30 Rafale Mirage 2000 and Tejas. These very fighters that roared in Operation Sindoor now return, armed with the same might that marked their victory, the BrahMos, Scalp and Spice weapons. A visible reminder of the precision and professionalism of the Indian Air Force. Watch as they turn before you. Padikari flying the Su-30 MKI. Ladies and gentlemen, the step ladder formation.
Now, keeping up with the beat and the visual treat, prepare yourself for the zipping fighter aircraft. You're about to witness a scintillating low-level aerobatic display by one of the world's most agile fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI. The pilot for today's display is Group Captain Ajit Pal Singh Saini, along with his co-pilot, Flight Lieutenant Nishkarsh Malviya. আপোনালোকৰ মাজৰ কিমানজনে চুফাই পেমানাৰ গুঞ্জনেৰে And now he's coming in for the loop Tambalier, wherein he shall inscribe a circle in the sky. Let me see how many of you can spot him inverted, waving at you. There he pulls up, inscribing a circle. That's him inverted, and the nose comes tumbling down, and the yaw, while dispensing flares, bidding farewell to all the known laws of aerodynamics. Now from your right, he's positioning to carry out a series of rolls right in front of you. Do you want him to carry out the rolls on your command? More logot cock, ek, doi, tini. Cock, ek, doi, tini. Distinguished as a good fighter aircraft is not only its ability to fly supersonic, but also its capability to fly slow. And this is precisely what you're going to shortly witness. The ability to fly slow allows the aircraft to slide behind the enemy and eventually shoot him down. Now Saini is reducing his speed to mere 200 kilometers per hour. As they say, even the winds stop to stare. To display another unique ability of this aircraft, the ability to turn in a dime, as they say, minimum radius turn, speeds approximately 500 kilometers per hour. Inscribing a circle of less than 400 meters on the ground. Shall be coming from 12 o'clock towards us for a maneuver called a slice. Ketiaba botahot saku solya dekhisine, jodi sabu bisare jururo habulikok. Hussaini is now positioning for his final maneuver, the vertical Charlie, to offer an aerial salute to the esteemed audience on the banks of River Brahmaputra.
নমস্কাৰ গুৱাহাটী ফ্ৰম ট্ৰাইছনিক্স ওপৰৰ পৰা চাবলৈ আপোনালোকক বহুত ভাল লাগিছে ইউ গাইজ আৰ গ্ৰেট অডিয়েন্স থ্যাংক ইউ ফৰ ইয়োৰ সাপোৰ্ট
And now take your attention towards the skies right of the grandstand. Behold a magnificent sight in our skies. Leading this awe-inspiring formation is the mighty C-17 Globemaster. And trailing it are symmetrical 9 radiant Suryakirans, the pride of India's aerobatic excellence. Together they embody the harmony of power and precision, heavy metal might meeting the finesse of aerial artistry.
लहरों पर जब रण छिड़ा The Indian Air Force is well known for its precision, might and discipline. And today, the Suryakiran team will demonstrate just that. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a huge round of applause the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Suryakiran Aerobatic Team, led by Group Captain Ajay Dasrathi. फॉर्मेशन में लीडर के दाहिनी तरफ उड़ान भर रहे हैं नंबर 2 स्क्वाड्रन लीडर दिवाकर शर्मा, नंबर 6 स्क्वाड्रन लीडर राहुल सिंह और नंबर 8 स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अंकित वशिष्ठ। दर्शकों, अब तक आपने देखा इन विमानों को सीधी उड़ान भरते हुए, लेकिन क्या आप इस विमान को उल्टी उड़ान भरते देखना चाहेंगे? तो कृपया अपनी दाहिनी ओर देखिए। उमानंदा टेम्पल के ऊपर से आते हुए है स्क्वाड्रन लीडर जसदीप सिंह। He will be flying the aircraft upside down. एक और बार दाहिनी तरफ उमानंद मंदिर की दिशा में देखें। आपको विमान एक साथ आसमान की ओर बढ़ते नजर आएंगे। Coming in from your right, the aircraft will now draw the shape of the clover leaf, a symbol of hope, faith, and good luck. Sending you best wishes from the sky. Here they are coming in from your right. And now please shift your gaze right above the bridge on your left for a 360-degree view of the Hawk Mark 132. now present before you their synchro maneuvers, in which we will take up the thrill by few notches. टीम का पहला सिंक्रो मैनूवर आरंभ हो चुका है ब्रिज के ठीक ऊपर से। आप देख सकते हैं 3 विमान आसमान में कुछ इस प्रकार रोल कर रहे हैं, मानो ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के अद्भुत बहाव को दर्शा रहे हो।
5.5 kg .303 rifle with bare bayonet, demanding not just strength but an unbreakable harmony between mind, body and spirit. Every synchronized spin, every precise movement is a result of tireless practice and absolute dedication.
Today, the Team Arjun stands tall as a living embodiment of courage, commitment, and coordination. The motto is not just a phrase, but the heartbeat of every air warrior in the team. Drill to thrill.
Hurry up, Dr. Kamiko. This is the Nikki. I've got it. Look.